Hey everyone, it's Steve here. It's Wednesday, March 12th. It's 58 degrees here, about 1 p.m. and I have returned to the land of the three waters here on the Hennepin Canal, Mill Creek, and the Rock River, where they meet, to a campsite I was at about a year ago. It's a gorgeous day. It is going to get in the mid to upper 30s, so it is still winter technically for another week and a half or so. I prepared for a late winter camp, call it early spring, whichever you would like, but we're here, so let's take a look around. We're gonna set up here. There we're taking a look at my bikepacking bike that I haven't had out all winter. I took it for one short ride last week. I only take this on bikepacking trips. So it's outfitted for a spring-winter trip. I did bring a backpack today because it's a short trip. It's just an overnight and it's not far from home. So this is where the three waters meet. That's the Hennepin Canal. Over, if you can see it, straight ahead is the Rock River. Right there is the point where Mill Creek meets the Rock River. This is a beautiful area. Got to come to this area early in the year because it gets all overgrown. You can't get in here in the summer when all the foliage comes out. And look at here. This was my fire pit. And my wood stash that I never finished is still here from a year ago. How great is that? Excellent. Going to set up right here by my fire pit that's already made. It's not exactly flat, but it's not too bad, and it's a little bit closer to where Mill Creek runs right in to the Rock River, if you can see that. So that'll be my vantage point where I have my chair set up cooking tonight, where I can look out at the scenery. Well, I'm going to get to work setting up camp here. Shouldn't take me too long, and I'm in no hurry. This is a wonderful day, and it shouldn't take me long to gather firewood because I've got a head start on it. And I just have to clear out a little area for my tent, and I'll check in with you a little later. Hey everyone, it's update time. It's 3 p.m. here at Mill Creek and the Three Waters, my campground for tonight. It's beautiful, 63 degrees, sunny blue skies, wind 5 miles per hour out of the northeast, and it's not supposed to get much windier than that. Could it be any better? I don't think so, not for March 12th. So camp set up, so let's take a look around. Let's take a look inside the tent first. This is my one Tigris 4th season tent. I love it. This is the inner. It's very warm. Sure, it's warm out now, but tonight it's going to get in the mid 30s, so still using the 4th season winter tent. Let's take a look. Inside we have my sleeping system set up. The Zen Bivy. Now this is the 10-degree down quilt, winter quilt. I'm still using winter stuff because technically it's still winter for another week and a half. I have a luxury item I don't bring on my mileage backpacking trips, and that's a real pillow. And that's going to be nice. I haven't brought that for a long time. I can bring it on an overnight trip close to home, but not one of those lengthy multi-days. These are 3 other Zen Bivy pillows. They have the air bladder. I mean, they'll do in a pinch, but they're not like that one. But you deal with what you got. This is the thicker insulated quilted pillow. This one is better than these just thin ones. That's just a thin liner. I'm not going to need it tonight, but it has come in handy before. There's my heater. You say, why do you need a heater? It's 63 degrees. Well, again, it's the little buddy heater. Tonight, it's going to get mid-30s. And I don't run it all night, but when I'm spending time in the tent after dark, maybe watch a movie on a phone or YouTube, it takes the edge off. Run it for a couple hours, then I shut it off, go to bed, and I run it in the morning to warm up. Now, I take these shoes along with me in case my boots get too hot. I doubt if I'll wear these, but I always take them just in case. Those are my hollow alpaca socks. Those will be my bedtime socks. It's always nice to have fresh socks when you go to bed. There is my thermometer, which tells you the inside and the outdoor temperature. So right now it's reading 76 inside the tent. Of course it is, because I've had it closed up, and 62 outside, which is right in line with what I have on my phone. Here's my Rock Brothers jacket too. I use that to ride in because it was chillier. It was 48 degrees when I left, and it'll be a little chillier in the morning. So, and this evening when I'm out at the fire. My bike, I have it secured to this tree right here, which is a concern for me. I've gotten several bikes stolen, so I went ahead and I splurged for the $75 kryptonite lock, and it's locked through the frame and the front tire, and that front tire is not quick release, so it just gives me peace of mind knowing that I spent the extra money on a secure lock, because I had one stolen because I had a terrible lock. My fault. See, it would take quite something to get through those chains. I would certainly wake up before anyone got near through that chain. So I feel good about that. My army backpack, I took it out. I don't take a backpack on mileage trips, but on local trips, I bring more gear as a luxury, and why not? It's only about a 10-mile ride here, so my back doesn't get that tired. I brought the guitar. We're going to do some guitar playing on this trip. Over here, yes indeed. Here's my table. I haven't used my table in a year. I can't bring that on mileage trips, but I can bring it on local trips. Here's all my food for the trip. Got the Mountain House adventure meals. Tonight we're going to have beef lasagna. Tomorrow morning we're going to have a breakfast skillet. For tomorrow morning, there's a apple, strawberry, carrot, and fruit puree. Tonight I'm going to have some chocolate pudding. The snacks, I got my corn nuts, trail mix, one granola bar, and peanut butter crackers. I brought my chair, which I always bring. I don't care. These purists say don't bring a chair. I bring a chair. Shoot, I'm 63 years old. So there's my 4-gallon water cell, the Sea to Summit. So I have, excuse me, there's my 4-liter water cell from Sea to Summit that I brought for this trip. I have plenty of water. There's my camping stove. There's where I keep my powdered drinks and coffee. I really like these 3-in-1 Nescafe strong coffee packets. I was never a coffee lover, but I'm getting to like it. And guess what? We're going to fire up the stove and we're going to have some coffee next. Yes. This Nescafe 3-in-1 blend is delicious. And I'm not a coffee guy, but I'm getting to be one. Just the right blend of sugar, cream, and coffee all in one packet. I don't mind having a little sugar like this when I'm out camping because I don't use it at home when I eat. So it's not going to hurt me once in a while. Besides, you got to live it up. Cheers. Man, I can't believe for March 12th how nice it is. Of course, spring came early last year too. It's been windy the last couple days, but the wind has really slowed down today. That's why I waited. I was going to go a couple days ago. It's too windy. I'm going to have a little snack here. I haven't eaten since breakfast. Something to hold me over till dinner, which is going to be in about 3 hours. I like to have dinner around sunset when I'm camping. Makes for a great video. Plus, the closer you eat to bedtime while you're sleeping outdoors, the better you sleep. At home, I like to eat dinner between 4:30 and 6. So that's to help, maintain my weight. But out here, the rules change. Peanut butter crackers. First bikepacking trip of 2025 in the books. These overnight trips locally are a good diversion. I'm into the multi-day trips now, but this is getting me kind of back into action. I haven't been out since October. That trip went bad with an injury, and I wanted to wait until I got the itch and felt like coming out, because normally I go camping every month. December, January, February. I skipped those months this year because I didn't have the itch, and I found that you can't force it. Wait until you feel like doing it. Besides that, I'm retired now, so my opportunities have increased. That's another thing about retirement. I can come out here midweek, early week, when it's not as crowded and there's not much going on. When it gets warmer and on weekends, this area picks up. Although you can't drive out here, a lot of people walk in, and the fishermen don't bother me, because I used to fish down here too. Where Mill Creek meets the Rock River, right there is a great spot. Gonna have a few of these corn nuts too, if I can keep it to a few. These things are addicting. These reclosable bags on the corn nuts are a little tricky. Great camping snack. Well, that's going to about do it for coffee time. Got a couple more sips left and one more peanut butter cracker. So good. We'll see you at dinner time. Hey everyone, it's update time. It's 10 minutes to 7. It's still 60 degrees, but the temperature's going to drop. Sunset's not too far away, about 20 minutes, and it's time for some dinner. I've already got a fire going. I got the rain fly on the tent, not for rain, but it's going to retain more warmth, and it's a lot stealthier than the all-white inner. So I did some exploring. I played a little guitar and lounged in the tent for a little while. Laid down, didn't sleep, but I rested my back. It felt great. So now let's have some dinner, the fire, hot chocolate. Then it's going to be tent time. By that time it'll be dark, and you should know the program by now. So going to eat soon. get this lasagna going. Water's boiling, rolling, boiling. I've had this before. Mountain House adventure meals are the best. When I first started out, I didn't know what I was doing or how to cook them, and I didn't think they were very good, but they're the most affordable, and they're good. You just got to do it right. Like me, I always forget to take out this chemical packet. That goes in the fire. Gotta fill her up. Then you gotta close it up. And you gotta let it sit. Oh, don't forget to stir. Gotta stir it good. This is my cup. Spoon. I got to get my long handled spoon out after I stir this and let it sit to eat it. Might have put a little bit too much water in. We'll see. These noodles absorb a lot. All right, we got her stirred. Seal up. Let it sit for about 5 or 6 minutes. Stir again. Seal it up again. Mountain House lasagna. It's where it's at. All right. Time to eat. We got you here in pure video. My camera's the Instant 360, and this is the low light setting. Works great because it's about 3/4 of the way dark right now. Yet on the camera, you should be able to see pretty good. Ooh, this fire's a little warm. Didn't take long to get going. Most of that wood is left from last year from my wood pile. No one else knows about this spot, apparently. That's good. I thought it would be too much water at first, but that's about right. After dinner, we're going to do some hot chocolate. Sit around the fire a bit, burn up some of this wood, do a little talking. What a day. It's so nice to be out here, I tell you. I'm glad I waited till I got the itch to go. You force yourself into going, oh, I need to do a video, oh, like last fall, I need to get this fall colors video in before it gets too late and too cold. That's for the wrong reasons. You go because you want to go, or you won't fully enjoy the trip to the maximum. And that's fact. You can ask anyone that makes these videos, they'll tell you the same thing. You just can't force it. You can probably see the sunset in the back, the orange. It was beautiful. Out of the west. Well, my photo contest, I'm still sitting in second place the first full day of voting. There's 2 or 3 more days of voting. The top 2 get to move on to the finals. It's a long shot, but if I win it all, it's 10 grand. And who can't use 10 grand, right? Very good. I'm not going to bore you until I finish this because there's a lot left. These Mountain House adventure meals, they're double servings and they give you plenty. So I'll come back to you in a little bit. Then we'll do some hot chocolate and we'll enjoy this fire. All right, hot chocolate time. Stove working like a champ. Always does. I take this out when I can. Sometimes when space is a concern on my multi-day trips, or just for something different, I use the solid fuel with the small primitive stove, and I like doing that too. It takes a bit longer for your stuff to come to a boil, but it's a different experience, and it's good to mix things up. All right. Got my mug here. Overflowed a little bit because it's dark in here. See that? That's all right. Stir a little bit. I have a little towel here to clean her up. This little lantern I've had since the very beginning. It's served me well. I take it every time because it collapses down to just a very small circle. So even on long trips where weight is a concern, I take it because it don't weigh nothing. And it'll last a long time. Also takes a while to charge up. All right. See if I can find that towel. Here it is. Spilt just a little bit. Overfilled it because it was dark. I hope you can see okay. You ought to be able to see. And this pure video on the Insta360 Ace Pro. That's the name of my camera, and it's a good one. This is gonna be hot. I guess that's why they call it hot chocolate though, huh? This cup, I believe, is 12 ounce. Tasty. We got the Swiss Miss low sugar cocoa, and it's good. Sometimes I mix it in with coffee. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. We'll bring you back soon for the rest of the fire. All right, I'm bringing you back. I'm still working on this hot chocolate. It's still hot. Very warm, not hot like it was before. Boy, was it hot. But it's good. Makes for a good nightcap. That coffee I had earlier was good too. I got some coffee for the morning and more hot chocolate. I think I'm going to mix them tomorrow. It's one of my favorites. Get a little bit closer to that fire. That's a nice fire. The wood's so dry because most of it was my stash left from last year, and it dried out for a year, so it went up fast, and that's without any wind to speak of. They say 5 mile per hour wind, but I can't feel anything in here. Of course, we are surrounded by trees, and I love this spot. It's on the three waters here where the Hennepin Canal meets the Rock River and Mill Creek. And now is the time to come. When you come later, you can't even get back in here because all the foliage has it overgrown, but I'm so far in here that people can't even see me. I put my rain fly on the tent. One flap's open, and it makes it very stealthy at night. Plus the extra warmth will be okay. It's gonna stay warm most of the night. The lower 50s into the 40s until, like usual, the last few hours before sunrise. Around 4 a.m. it's going to get down into the 30s, and it says 36 until sunrise, and then it's going to get incrementally warmer, and a high forecast of 73 tomorrow. Oh, what a beautiful night. The moon's out behind me. We'll go for a little bit walk and see if we can see that moon before we call it a night out here. I'm going to finish this hot chocolate and wait for this wood to burn down. Then I'm going in the tent. It's about 7:45, 55 degrees, but I don't even have my jacket on. I just have my merino wool shirt base layer and a light polyester shirt underneath that, and I'm good. Well, everyone, it sure is nice to bring you some camping content again. Haven't been out since October. I've given you some music, plenty of music, because you know my channel's about music and the outdoors, and I've recently done some gear reviews, so check out the channel. I appreciate the support. I'm monetized now, but it's slow going. I realize it's going to take some time. That's about it for the fireside chat. Cheers, everybody. Take a little walk here. It's pretty dark. I forgot my little pocket flashlight. That thing is bright, so gotta use the lantern. I can't believe I forgot it. What it was I was going to change the batteries in it, and I set it down. Then I forgot to do it. See, there's natural hindrances to coming back here. I can't even see it that good. I know there's a clearer path through here than this, but here we go. Here we are. The canal's out here. Let's see if we can get a shot at the moon. These action cams are nice, but they don't have much for zoom. It's only 2x zoom, so eventually you can see the moon is brightening up things. Yeah, nice, huh? Those lights in the distance are the airport. So camping out here, you do get some planes. We haven't had one tonight. Had a couple this afternoon when I was setting up. Here's a nice moon. Beautiful. Man, that would make a good picture. You can hear the road noise out here more. It's more pronounced. You can't even really see the canal right here. All right. You can still see the horizon in this pure video mode. But take my word for it. It's pitch dark out here. I don't know if I can find the way back. Here's the way in. So I like this spot because it's stealthy. If it wasn't for that fire, you would never know I'm back here. Because I have my rain fly up and it's black. Here's my bike. All locked up, safe. Got that expensive lock. Alright, gonna shore up these table contents a little bit. Stash my chair over here by the tent. Voila! Ooh, spooky. We'll see you in the tent. Hey everybody, it's 10:30. I'm inside the tent, and I gotta tell you, I've had a fantastic day. It was really nice. It's great getting out. It's quiet around here. Everything was good. The fire, supper, walking around, being back in nature. I needed this because I was starting to lose confidence after I got hurt that last bikepacking trip. But I waited. Instead of going out and going camping in the winter, I didn't feel like it. I felt like it today, and I went, and it worked. But anyway, it's 10:30. The phone says it's 48 degrees outside, but hold on. Check this out. My thermometer says it's 53 inside here and 44 outside, which I believe that to be true. That 48 degrees is from the National Weather Service in Moline. This is Milan, and it's out in the country in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, that's about right. It's 53 in here, and I'm not cold, but I'm just going to do a little experiment, and I'm going to turn on Mr. Little Buddy and see how long it takes to heat this up. Oh my God, it's been 10 minutes. I thought it would never end. So 10 minutes ago it was 53 degrees in here, and now it's 71. It's gone up almost 20 degrees in here, 19 degrees in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes. This little buddy is almost running me out of here. So I gotta turn this thing off. Now, by 4 or 5 in the morning, it's gonna be 35 degrees outside. So hopefully I'm asleep. And if I wake up, if I have to go to the bathroom or whatever, I'll put it on again for 10 minutes and go back to sleep. But jeez, it's like a sauna in here. All right, I'm not sure if I'll check in with you again tonight. If not, I'll see you in the morning. So whatever you're doing when you're watching this, I hope you're having a good time. We'll talk to you later. Hey, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It's Thursday, March 13th, 2025. The next morning after my first overnight camp, bike camp of the season. It was kind of an unusual night last night. I feel good because I got some sleep, but I didn't get my sleep until the latter part of the night. I just fired up my little buddy to take the chill off. It's about 9:30. And as you can see, my phone says it's still only 43 degrees outside. And my thermometer has it right on with that, 43, and it's 50 in here. But I've had on my little buddy for about 3 or 4 minutes. I went outside to take a leak, and the sun is out, so it's warming up the tent a little bit too. So I'm gonna turn off that heater and enjoy the warmth before it gets too warm in here, and look at Facebook and my YouTube channel and see what's going on. Then I'll get outside and I'll take some content, and we'll resume the morning. And then it'll be time to pack up and call this a trip. Beautiful morning out here, folks. It's about 10:30. 50 degrees. It's a little breezier than yesterday. About 9 miles per hour, but not bad. And I knew that was coming. But I'm gonna do a little work in the tent. I like to roll up my sleeping system and get that all taken care of and ready to get taken down before I start the day here. And then we're gonna have a little breakfast. My friends, it's coffee time. In fact, the Nescafe 3-in-1 and the hot chocolate low sugar mix. Let's get it going. Got a plane flying overhead. You'll get that with an airport right around yonder. Let's get moving on this, y'all. Sirens going on. All this has to happen when I'm recording, right? Plane sirens. That's just the way it goes. Might take a bit longer to get this water to a boil. Got a crosswind going. A little windier today, about 10 mile per hour, not bad. Yesterday was 5 or less. Really, yesterday I didn't feel the wind at all. All right, got a little fire going. I'll bring you back when this coffee is ready to mix. Yes, indeed. Nice and hot. I like this hot chocolate coffee mix in the mornings. Cheers. It's a little bit hot. Gonna add a little bit of straight water to it. Here's to you. I'll bring it back for breakfast. Welcome back. Get this stove moving once again. Get this breakfast going. The stove's getting a lot of use this trip. That's all right. Gonna have the Mountain House Adventure Meals breakfast skillet. I'm really not even all that hungry, to tell you the truth, but I'm gonna go ahead and have it since it's almost lunchtime. This will just take, this will count for lunch. Then I'll have a dinner at home later. Still working on this coffee. It's good. Bring it back in just a minute. All right then. $520 calories here. Lots of carbs. That's right. I don't mind the carbs when I'm out camping. I watch them when I'm at home, so I don't hold back when I'm camping. Ooh, that's hot. All right. Seal her up. Let it stand for a little bit. Oh, I forgot to stir this. Almost a critical mistake. All right, got a good stir. Seal this up. Wait about 4 or 5 minutes. Give it another stir, wait a couple more minutes, and then it's time to eat. Here's to you in a great bikepacking season 2025. All right, let's get going here. I've already opened this up and stirred it a second time and let it sit a little bit longer, so should be ready to eat. And this is a stick to your ribs type deal. I'm not even sure I can eat all of this, but it's some good stuff, brother. Mountain House breakfast skillet. Shredded potatoes and scrambled eggs mixed with pork sausage, peppers, and onions. I've had it before once. It's good. It's especially good when you got a long bike ride ahead of you on my multi-day trips. Boy, you can burn off this heavier food and calories in a hurry. I'm going to be planning a multi-day trip in June. Probably going to do the Amtrak thing again like I did last October to Topeka. It works out sweet. Throw the bike right out on the train. I'm thinking about the Katy Trail in Missouri. I can get on or off about the St. Louis area. It's a pretty renowned trail. Lots of towns in between. That seems like my next logical step. Eventually, I want to get out. I can take the Amtrak out to Denver and do some of those mountain trails. And I got to do it the next couple years while I still feel like it and have the energy. I'm 63, going to be 64 in October. So no matter how good a shape you get in, the older you get, things change. And I realize that. And I'm prepared for all of a sudden the desire to do all this just goes. And so I want to get it in while I still feel like doing it. Makes sense, right? All right then. I'm going to finish this up, or as much as I can. I'm not sure that I can eat it all. I'm already looking forward to this apple because it's more my style. I'm not used to this heavy food. It's good, but wow. Catch up to you in a little bit. Well, I'm all packed up and ready to go. It's been a great 24 hours here out at the Three Waters. What a beautiful place. It's too bad I can't visit here more. It just gets too busy and sketchy as the weather gets warmer, unfortunately. Homeless and riff-raff and all that stuff get in here. It never used to be that way in the 80s, I can tell you that for sure. But it's 70-some degrees now. March 13th, almost a 40-degree swing from 35 last night. The whole time I was packing up, I had my shirt off. Can you imagine that? But it's been great. Thank you for watching the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't, or consider it. And like and make a comment about outdoor activities, what you're up to this spring. If you're into bikepacking, camping, RVing, car camping, anything, I'd be interested in knowing. So until then, be good, be kind, and love one another. Talk to you later.